So what has been going on in the lead up to OffKai? Now, if you guys don't know, obviously OffKai is one of the biggest VTuber events at the moment. We recently covered the drama with the whole Fansly booth and things like that. We won't be talking about that today, but if you guys want to go back and look at that, there has been a little bit of drama in terms of that kind of stuff. But I wanted to talk about some of the more funnier stuff and some of the more interesting stuff that has been going down in the early hours. Obviously, it is the 24th today. The con starts on the 24th, but it seems like some people have been kind of getting there and seeing what is going on, right? For example, one big post that blew up recently was one VTuber called Sanguini Penguini, saying, "You'll never believe what happened." And essentially they respond to this quote tweet that they put out earlier on, saying, "To those who are going to OffKai, please make sure you don't you don't make the mistake I made last year and have your flight go to San Diego instead. Make sure your flight is to San Jose. I still get jokes about it to this incident and it haunts me." So yeah, obviously it gets very confusing for some people whenever it comes to flying. Obviously, yes, it's in San Jose, California. And I think they're saying that, you know, they accidentally booked a flight to San Diego instead of San Jose. Which again, you know, obviously can be a common mistake because San Diego is a place that often holds conventions as well, right? Lots of people go there for conventions, so people just kind of think about that. Some people are saying, "I'm flying to San Francisco." Happened to me the first year I went. Very expensive mistake. And well, it seems like there's been an update to that, as obviously we said there's been a quote retweet saying, "You'll never believe what happened." And you can see here they're in Juan Santa Maria International Airport. Saying that is one hell of a mistake. And someone said, "Are you in Costa Rica?" Yep. So somehow last year last year they ended up in San Diego, which like isn't as bad. I mean, at least it's closer, right? But this time they tried to go to San Jose and ended up in Juan Santa Maria, which again apparently is in Costa Rica. Yeah. So they flew to, please tell me this is a joke, and you didn't mistakenly fly to San Jose in Costa Rica. So they accidentally flew to Costa Rica. Wow. People say you are lying. Please tell me you're lying. This is an April Fool's joke. So today definitely isn't April 1st, Lamau. Saying how? I said, "You know, I didn't think there was a second-hand San Jose in the building with us. You're not being serious." "Oh, I am, Lamau. I'm in Florida now, so I'll be there soon." "Don't be shy. Tell me the cost of your new flight." Something like 650 CAD. Wow, that is crazy. Oh my god. Yeah, I've seen We Are Now of the Agent Squares. I found out how I went to India, not Indiana. Just tell me you don't love me. He's literally in India. I remember that. That's such a good meme. And again, it is very reminiscent of that, right? So I think it's time to learn airport codes. And yeah, 100%. This definitely cannot happen next time around, because well, it's funny enough, like going to the wrong San Jose, but sometimes it's something that happens. But going to the wrong place twice is crazy. I mean, lots of people have been clouding on it, going insane. And yeah, obviously it's probably been a lot of quotes. So I said, "Me on my journey from Costa Rica to San Jose, California. I'll update you when I guys when I arrive. I hope you guys had your laughs from my dumb mistake. When I spoofed my GPS for engagement bait." Obviously, some people still think it's fake. I mean, if it's fake, you know, I don't know what to say about that. I mean, it's still funny. You know, I think the joke is still funny either way. But I mean, I feel like they're pretty serious about it. I'm not sure, but at the end of the day, it's still pretty funny, right? If someone did actually end up in Costa Rica, San Jose, and I'm sure, like, this is the thing as well, I'm sure this person isn't the only person, right? I'm sure that there probably is more people that ended up in San Jose, Costa Rica, trying to get to OffKai, than just this person that maybe haven't tweeted about it because we're a little bit embarrassed about it. It's just funny. But yeah, obviously there's been a lot of other things as well, because that isn't the only craziest thing that has happened in OffKai. Apparently, I don't know if this is real as well, but again, obviously EB's been tweeting about it, saying, "You'll literally never guess who I just saw in the airport." Apparently this is on the way to OffKai. I don't know. This is what, yeah, here we go. They look who I just saw at TSA, and they saw the Rizzler. You know, the Rizzler, the guy on TikTok or whatever you want to call it. They saw him at the airport to OffKai. Now, I don't think he's going to OffKai. Sorry to disappoint you. I don't think he's a special guest or he's doing a panel or anything. But yeah, that's just a crazy thing too. I mean, it's already coming off to be one of the most cursed OffKais I think I've ever seen, and the event hasn't even started yet. And it's not even anything to do with it in the actual event, although we haven't even gotten to that bit yet. So yeah, people said, Lamau, right, it's a sign, OffKai off to a great start. And then, yeah, obviously, EV Verds. OffKai meet and greet schedule, 1 p.m. Pillow Deer, 2 p.m. The Rizzler, 3 p.m. Arrow. It's crazy how you can feel his aura just from a photo. I know, right? It's unrivaled, which I think is absolutely insane too. Again, apparently some of the people, like the staff or whatever, have been getting hats with little, like, you know, spinning propellers on top of it, which I think is also pretty funny. But yeah, obviously, the same for reference. This is a gift for the staff. OffKai treats us too nicely sometimes. I'm sorry these are for sale, available to those outside of OffKai staff. OffKai staff, you're free to dunk at me. If you people ask, where can I buy that every 5 minutes? Say, wear it, coward. So yeah, obviously, that's quite funny too. But also the final thing as well, which obviously maybe a little bit concerning to some people, I guess, you know, maybe getting a little bit more serious. But, you know, some people have been, you know, saying that apparently there's been a CrossFit event going on in the same convention center as OffKai. Now, again, this was posted 16 hours ago, so this isn't on the 24th. So maybe, you know, they might have packed up before OffKai started. But apparently, yeah, there is a CrossFit event going on there too, which... I mean, that's pretty crazy, right? That's such a weird dynamic to have. And this often happens sometimes. You have these convention centers that end up just getting like double booked or whatever. And well, not double booked, but like they have extra space. So they end up booking 2 conventions, right? Or two events, whatever you want to call it. And it's happened a lot, especially here in the UK too. I went to Comic-Con Birmingham one time. And they had the Comic-Con in one of the, you know, the big areas, right? And they had this like kind of smaller area which you had to walk past to get to the Comic-Con, and it was just full of like farmers, like actual like farmers that were looking at like tractors and old vintage cars and things like that, which is the complete opposite of a Comic-Con. And they were just watching all of these like anime cosplayers just walking by them, and there was a ton of just old dudes just stood out there just being like what the hell is this? Like what's going on? I'm here to see tractors. Why are there cosplayers outside of my convention? So it does get confusing sometimes because, again, convention centers sometimes, or whatever you call it, like event centers, sometimes book 2 events on at the same time. So you sometimes get a very interesting mix. And that was a problem at the last Comic-Con, I think it was. Was it Comic-Con or was it V-Expo? It was one of the UK events, one of them. Essentially, what happened was, yeah, it also got booked up with something similar to this, like a gym bodybuilding event or whatever, and the bodybuilder people ended up going over to the anime convention and to the convention itself and started, like, you know, harassing people. So that's why some people are a little bit confused, a little bit worried about what is going on, because they don't want the same thing to kind of happen in the US. Because again, obviously, lots of people, you know, the CrossFit to anime or CrossFit to VTuber pipeline isn't exactly, you know, it doesn't cross over, right? It's just not exactly something that everybody would be into, right? But again, you know, so there are some people out there who maybe like both, but again, people are a little bit worried about maybe they will like intrude on the event or whatever, which could be the case, but we'll have to see, right? Hopefully not. Hopefully they were well behaved and well mannered, right? I'm sure they can sort it out. But yeah, I mean, that is essentially everything that has been going on with OffKai. It's been a pretty crazy time already, and as I said, the event hasn't even started yet. So if there's anything else cool that happens or anything else that happens, let me know if you want to see it, because again, I will continue to cover it if you guys want to see that. But yeah, that's about what I got for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to GameStop, use my code Kazo, get 10% off. Again, they got a ton of really cool stuff over there. Definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.